I feel paralyzed.
Whose side are you on then? What do you want?
What's all this?
Robespierre. He's declared today a festival of the Supreme Being. A paean to the virtue of the nation and the citizen's duty toward it.
Why does that sound familiar?
As far as Templar doctrine goes, it's a loose interpretation.
We'll never get close to him in the middle of all this. We best retire and wait for a better opportunity.
Still thinking like an assassin. This time, I had the plan.
Oh? And what would that be?
Think like a Templar.
Amazing!
Thought we were supposed to be rationalists.
What's he thinking?
Vive
That's
Robespierre!
lovely.
Bravo!
Vive la liberté!
The Supreme Being ain't called for Robespierre. I'll eat my hat.
Ridiculous pomp and circumstance.
What is he thinking?
What now?
Robespierre is unassailable. He's got half the guard out in force. We'll never get within 10 yards of him.
Just what I said.
But he's not as popular as he was. The Purgers, the Supreme Being cult. If we can discredit him, he's finished.
Massive public spectacle is the perfect venue.
Exactly. Paint him as a dangerous lunatic and his power will evaporate like snow in April. But we'll need some convincing evidence.
I have an idea where to start. You coming?
Meet me after. I have my own arrangements to make.
Let's see. Incriminating evidence. Incriminating evidence. Publiciste de la Révolution. Not quite what I'm looking for. Looks like a diary.
At exactly 5 in the morning, a general recall shall be sounded in Paris. This call shall invite every citizen, men and women alike, to immediately adorn their houses with the beloved colors of liberty, either by rehanging their flags or by embellishing their houses with garlands of flowers and greenery.
Hardly the sort of thing to topple a tyrant. A letter.
Monsieur Robespierre, take care that you do not allow your personal ambitions to come before the great work. That which we do not for our own glory, but to remake the world into Malay's image. Germain.
Interesting, but not particularly helpful. Merlin, Tallien, Bourdon. These are all deputies of the National Convention. Lists of political figures written in the hand of a man fond of sending his rivals to the guillotine. Yes, these should do nicely.
Tomorrow we shall again combat vices and tyrants. We shall give the world an example of republican virtue. That shall honor the supreme being more. The eternally happy day which the French people consecrate to the supreme being has finally arrived.
He sees an entire nation.
Well,
A list of names. 50 or so deputies of the National Convention, all written in Robespierre's hand and all opposed to him.
I imagine those good gentlemen would be quite interested to know they're on that list. But first, Monsieur Robespierre brought his own refreshments. Strike the guards, I have an idea.
Distract the guards. Right.
Armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. They can no more tear the world from... Yes, armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. They can no more tear the world from... Armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. People. Sacrilegious conspiracies. People fear no more their People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. That would be a place for them. They can no more tear these. People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. They can no more tear the world from peace. People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. It is wisdom, above all, that our guilty enemies want to drive from the Republic. We must be generous. Compassionate?
The sergeant! Shit! What happened?
Next. We must be compassionate. And an excellent. We must be generous for the good, compassionate for the unfortunate, and an excellent for the wicked. Let us not count on unalloyed prosperity, triumph without obstacles, or on anything that depends upon the fortune or perversity of another. Armed in turn, and the poison of atheism. They can no more tear the world from armed in turn. The daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. They can no more tear the world from armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracy. They can no more.
How did I get? Causes hallucinations. This will make him look mad. Now we have to make him look dangerous.
The list of names.
It must fall into the right hands, anonymously. If our involvement gets out, it'll tip Germain off.
Leave that part to me.
Robespierre natters on about freedom and mercy, while thousands go to the guillotine. Don't with this, he would choke on his own grief.
What can we do? Lord is Paris. The committee stands behind him.
Only so long as
humanity. If they can no longer disfigure the divinity with superstition in order to implicate him in their transgressions, they endeavor to banish him from the earth. Hold up your woeful. Where's the game? Think well. You can attack your transitory life, God himself, and to immortality. Let nature thus regain all its magnificence and wisdom all its empire. The supreme being
What is it, sir?
not destroyed.
a pickpocket.
And obstinate in our anger against Swarm.
Get back here, you brat! I got 10 inches of steel for ya!
Fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. They can no more tear the world from the breast of its orphans than the remorse from their
Cult
own
of the
heart.
supreme being, indeed.
That should set things in motion.
What's that?
It is wisdom, above all, that our guilty enemies want to drive from the Republic. To wisdom alone does it belong to consolidate the prosperity of empire.
As for her, being a list of enemies of the revolution. 500 names here.
Robespierre's gone too far this time.
That set the fox in the hen house.
Pity the hens. Now what?
We wait. It won't take long. Once Robespierre has lost the support of the people, he'll be no more use to Germain. When Germain abandons him...
He's vulnerable. Let's go.